Kills Corner. Back again. We're going to talk about Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. Yeah. So, another article from Boxing Scene. And Bob Arum, Andy Ruiz has stupid Eddie Hearn by the balls. Top-ranked CEO Bob Arum has taken a swipe at his promotional rival Eddie Hearn with respect to the ongoing drama related to last week's London press conference, where Hearn announced that the heavyweight rematch between Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua would take place on December 7th in Saudi Arabia. Kills Corner did a couple of videos on the same subject. It didn't take long before Ruiz went public and made it clear that he was never agreed to take a fight in Saudi Arabia. And for the moment, the Mexican boxer refusing to travel over. Arum had promoted Ruiz for most of his career. Ruiz parted ways with his company earlier this year and signed on to Al Haymon, Premier Boxing Champs. Back in June, Ruiz dropped Joshua 4 times to secure a 7th round stoppage at Madison Square Garden. In New York City, the victory gave Ruiz the IBF, IBO, WBA, WBO world titles. There is a rematch clause in place with both boxers agreeing to terms back in May. The terms give Joshua and his handlers the power to select the location and venue. Hearn has warned of a long legal battle if Ruiz refuses to move forward with the second fight. Arum explains that Hearn, who promotes Joshua, made huge mistakes by holding that presser before confirming that Ruiz was on board. I think Eddie Hearn showed how stupid he is by making an announcement that the fight was in Saudi Arabia before he signed Ruiz to a contract. Now, Ruiz has him by the balls, Arum explained to Villanify. Ruiz is in a great position because Hearn, in a great position because Hearn went out on a limb and announced a venue in Saudi Arabia. Ruiz, one country in the world he doesn't have to go to if he doesn't want is Saudi Arabia, because his own government said, "You're not safe there." Ruiz is in a great position because Hearn went out on a limb, he says. Out on a limb. Why would Eddie Hearn make a mistake like that? Who knows? But he made it. And if Arum was still promoting Ruiz, he would be willing to accept the location in Saudi Arabia, but only if Ruiz received a lot more money than he is getting. So, see, it turned ugly, Jack. Eddie Hearn, got too big for his britches, thought he was running the whole show. He says this, he says that. Everything's what Eddie Hearn says, and it's not. Sorry, Eddie Hearn, but you're not back in the slave days like you and your daddy said. And, you just stand them up there, you say what goes on, this and that. It's not how it happens now, okay? Fighters have a lot more to say about what's going on, and they need to be told before you make announcements what is going on so that they can say if they're on board or not. Yeah, so, hey, I'm not surprised that this is, has happened. I'm sure it's happened plenty other times. I mean, Bob Arum's, he's been around a long time, so I'm sure he probably made the same mistakes too, and he knows what to do and what not to do in that case anyways. But, as far as promoters go anyways, I'll tell you right now, Kills Corner take on it, they're all scumbags, okay? And even if they're former boxers, they turn promoters, hey, especially big-time promoters, hey, man, look at Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, we liked him as a fighter, but as a promoter, hey, man, he's a scumbag. Just like the rest. You would think it would not be that way. Him being an ex-fighter, he would have more empathy for boxers. But that's not how it goes. It's all about money. Almighty dollar. Kills Corner. Back again. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Hands up. Chin down. And keep punching. Always. Promoters? It's not a good one in the bunch. And now, I'm out.